only the worthy may wield the hammer. There's Mirrodin, there's Thrall, there's probably one other guy I'm missing, and then there's Falstad, who is also worthy. Also, he has a griffin. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm, You Can Do Better. I am Patinator, and today we're going to be playing this beautiful little dwarf with a weirdly huge hands, but I guess that's proportional to him. Anyway, things about Falstad. Ranged assassin, got a great poke game. You throw your Q in there, you throw your W in there, you put your foot in there and you shake it all about, then you do the hokey pokey and you press your E to get out, and that's what it's all about. We're going to be around his AAs today, his auto attacks, and his Q, because Gathering Storm is not terrible. And we're going to be on Battlefield of Eternity, which made Seasoned Marksman less than an ideal pick. Here are the matchups on the right. If you already know what the build is all about, you can click on the timestamp in the description below, or click the annotation on the lower left to head on straight to the gameplay. For those of you sticking around, let's take a quick look at his abilities and talents. Q, Hammerang. Throw out a hammer, returns to you. Deals 132 damage. You can double tap with this. I don't think, at least I haven't seen anyone silly enough to do it. You can hit someone a third time with it if they dash back into it. So that's alright. Deals a lot of damage, also slows. It's a fantastic ability. Great poke ability. It's not an initiator by any means, but it could serve as it. If someone was about to gank for you, toss the hammer out. If the slow is affected, then everyone can start jumping on them. W, another very strong poke ability. Deals damage 5 times rather, and if you remain close to the target. Close is a relative term here. The range in this is actually pretty big. If they don't have a lot of escapes, you can be sure, fairly sure rather, that you can get all the damage off. It's an escape barrel roll, which isn't actually a barrel roll, it's an aileron roll, I believe. But that's not important. What's important is it gives you a shield, dashes you, not forward, dashes. You don't have to necessarily chase with this, and gives you a shield for 2 seconds. Strong ability, makes him very slippery while letting him poke. He is kind of the king of kiting. If Jane is the queen, he's probably the king, if only because of his poke game. Tailwind, after not taking damage for a brief period, gain increased movement speed. Even more escape. This largely makes up for the fact that he doesn't have a mount. Instead, he has a Z, which lets him travel to a point after flapping his wings really hard and flying over to a point, which means he has a semi-global presence. His two heroics are Hinterland Blast and Mighty Gust. Mighty Gust is everything you've ever seen in a highlight reel ability, because it pushes people away and slows their movement down. If you're clever, you can dash in behind the team, push them into your forts, and wreck them there. Hinterland Blast is basically a long railgun, deals damage to enemies in the long line. The problem I have with it is that since Gathering Power was removed, it no longer hits as hard. It's a good closer. It's a good chaser to make sure that no one escapes the engagement and you get the maximum value out of it. It's also a little greedy. So it's a weird call. It's a toss-up. Do you want to create an escape for your team or a trap for your team, or do you want to kill someone immediately? It really depends on the composition you are facing. I went with Hinterland Blast in the game because we were ahead at that point, and I felt that there was greater value to be had by securing kills. Anyway, moving on to the towns. We're building around the AA build. Levels 1 to 7 are not I'm not going to say set in stone, but those are the key points to building an AA's Falstad. Normally, you would go with Seasoned Marksman. Kill enemies to gain stacks of damage for your basic attack. But since we were going into Battlefield of Eternity, the only source of stacks I would have would be real sources of stacks rather, because we're going to spend time around the Immortals, would be by killing heroes, which means that in the first engagement it had very little value. But then again, same with Gathering Storm, the ability I picked. Hitting heroes increases the damage by 1 of your Q. And you know what? I made fun of this. Throughout the game, I periodically check the percentage that it actually increased on our damage. It turns out, by around level 16, with around 35 stacks, it actually increased it by around 25% damage. So that's not ignorable. That's like Gathering Power at almost full stacks for your Q, and it hits twice. So I apologize. I totally misjudged this ability. It's actually pretty good, and a good option even for an AA build if you feel you won't have the time or the map to build up the stacks for your Seasoned Marksman. The other two abilities are still relevant, but when you're building around his AA or building around damage, it hurts him too much to not pick Gathering Storm, Seasoned Marksman. At least in my opinion. Your opinion could be different. That's totally fine. That's one of the beauties of this game. Things are situational as long as it fits you. Level 4. Power Flow. This is that it was a toss-up between Charged Up and Power Flow for me. Flow Rider is okay. Vampiric Assault, I didn't need it because we had Malfurion who seemed very on point with his heals. Charged Up, if I felt like there was a melee character I could kite forever in the lane, or at least in a team fight, and just keep shooting out that lightning rod and basically making him pay, dealing damage to him while he was just getting to me. And then he either has to leave early or to commit while I had my ability on him. So it's a good ability for that. Unfortunately, we're facing also a Rainer and a Cho'Gall, which I'm not going to get a lot of value out of that. Rainer has enormous range, which again negates the value. He'll be hitting me, and while I will probably get full value out of Charged Up, it also means he can stand there and deliver because he has his quote-unquote E, which heals him. So it wasn't going to be a good trade. Power Flow, on the other hand, gives me greater poke game, and is usually what I'd pick for an AA attack, even if I could kite them. AA build, even if I could confidently kite people. Hammerang travels further and slows for longer. Great poke makes it easier to hit the Hammerang, and you can even use it as a foreign vision, and it synergizes very well with the level 7 talent. Secret Weapon. Basic attacks deal 80% bonus damage while Hammerang is in flight. That's the core of the build. It's really these two. You toss the hammer out, Secret Weapon deals more damage, it's in flight longer, you deal even more damage. It's all very good. Battle Momentum has a place in it. It really does, but I feel like it's better if you're building around VW. First Aid, if you feel like you're taking a bit more damage or if you need more survivability. If you're in QM and you don't have a healer, this is an okay pick. You're not dealing damage when you're dead. And so Secret Weapon, you won't get a lot of value out of Secret Weapon. Also, if you're facing a lot of strong poke, a lot of strong range, this may also be a good pick. Level 10, we've discussed the heroics. Level 13, I know there's a Cho'Gall on the enemy team. I saw it. I thought about it. I thought about taking Giant Killer. And I didn't take Giant Killer because the other targets were so much tastier. Illidan and Brightwing were very tasty targets for us, and Giant Killer doesn't help us kill them. I felt like I should focus on getting rid of everybody else. Yes, Cho'Gall is 2 people in 1. But why focus on the biggest target? Besides, the team was focusing him down when appropriate, so I had to react to that. So I went with Static Shield. I wanted to... Yeah, by the way, at level 13, 16, and 20, that's when your build should start varying more to the occasion. Actually, that's true for the rest of your build too, but you get the point. AA, there's a core build, and then there's this. Static Shield, because I felt that I would need to stay in fights longer, and they didn't have that much burst on the team. And getting a shield every time my lightning rod strikes is incredibly valuable. It gives me sustain, it lets me stay in the fight longer, it lets me deal damage longer. It's all good. Level 16. Oh, this was a tough one. The hammer time is good. The first attack against a target slowed by Hammerang will stun them by 0.75 seconds, which means while it's better for interrupting someone with a channel ability, like an Asmodan or not a Brightwing, a Lily. But we didn't have anyone I really wanted to interrupt. Stunning Cho'Gall leaves Gall still active and ready to cause havoc. Rainer doesn't really have any interruptible abilities, neither did Brightwing. So I went with Airy Gust. Reduce the activation time for Tailwind for 2 seconds and increase the movement speed bonus by 30 seconds. This basically puts us up near mounted speed, gives us more mobility, and lets us escape if things get dire. You press the E and then you start running away. It's a strong ability. I do not like Overdrive, even if you are building around his ability powers, because it's a lot of damage. But it doesn't jive well with 1, his AAs. 2, it doesn't multiply with any bonus damage as near as I can figure. And it's too greedy. I'd rather have the safety of Airy Gusts, the utility of Hammer Time, or even Afterburner, the extra chasing or escaping power of Afterburner, rather than overdrive. You just give up too much for it. Went with the Airy Gusts. Level 20. Oh, Nexus Frenzy. Nexus Frenzy is too sexy. More range, more speed, more value out of your hammerang, more value out of your secret weapon. It's all great. Call of the Wild Hammer is no longer as worth it without gathering power. The point is, this doesn't nearly do enough damage anymore, Hinterland Blast, and which is a shame because I love the look of it. I love the crackling of the thunder. I love the lightning effect, but it's just not as worth it anymore. Wind Tunnel. Well, if you're picking Mighty Gust, this may be good. But if you're using it and they need to be periodically pushed back, you're either trying to hold an objective desperately, or you're trying to, or your team isn't there most of the time. I'm not saying that's the situation all the time, but that's been my experience, so not my pick. Epic Mount is also cool if you're in a particularly large map and need to get around more. So, for me, the picks for an AA, Falstad, depending on the situation, would be Nexus Frenzy and Epic Mount. Anyway, that'll do it. Thanks for listening. This is a good match. Battlefield of Eternity, I have fun on this map. I had fun making the video, and I hope you enjoy watching it. Okay, I'm caught in a weird position, because Seasoned Marksman isn't that valuable here, because we won't be spending all that much time in the lanes, and even then, there are only 2 lanes to soak with it. The same problem exists with Bribe. We have to kill minions for it to be worth it. Who's over there? So I went with the new talent, Gathering Storm. Increases our damage every time we hit someone with a hammerang by 1. So it's not even as valuable as Stormbolt. We can get a lot of value from a single hit. I think we're gonna play the pokey game. Thank you. Thank you for the bonus 2 damage. That's all I want. That's all I want. Yes, yes, yes. We're on the way. Whee! I'm a bird. Jesus, Kerrigan. Take it easy. Let's see. We ain't poking anybody out, so you gotta be careful. What's our plan? Get stacks out. We don't have an escape either, so I think we can just start shredding this. We're probably gonna pick up Giant Killer just for him later on. And he doesn't have the burst. Let's see if we hit someone with that. Nope. We're just gonna clear lanes. That's fine. Okay. We need to outrange them too, because Rainer's got a lot of range. Don't want to sit anywhere near Illidan, even though we have an escape. Let's get out of the way of the bowling ball. Thank you for the bonus damage, Cho'Gall. I will put the lightning on you. Thank you. Well, one of them bought the skin, so that shows a level of commitment. Not sure if that's a good level of commitment. Not sure if we should go after that, honestly. Well, I guess. We had worse ideas. Should we go for... Now, think level by level. Level by level. Okay, we've got a lot of auto-attackers. We've got Illidan, we've got Raynor. Cho'Gall has a respectable auto-attack, but not necessarily the greatest auto-attack. Feel like we should have defended. But... And they have the Initiate. They have a Cho'Gall. It's not a real Initiate, but it is there. That's a bad position for you. I'm just gonna build stacks. I will lightning the Cho'Gall. I will lightning the Cho'Gall. Oh, that hurt. Okay, that's not good. See if we can hit him from here. And give him the lightning. Let's go kill him. Hammer! Okay, that worked out, but we're also low, so we have to run.
A worthwhile exchange.
Our well is down. Our well is down. Our life is down. We can probably zoom back in a second. Let's zoom back in. Okay. Power throw, I think. Hey, Illidan. All of your regrets have come true. Thank you for the stacks. How many stacks do we have? 13? That's not bad, but... I mean, it's a little extra bonus damage, I guess. Did we win? We won the Immoral fight. Okay, who are we poking? Who are we kiting today? Because he's very good at that. Well, we're also killing Raynor, so that's a bonus. Let's see. Okay, technically they don't have the better initiate. They just have a frontline. Their frontline exists. Ours doesn't. We have a Kerrigan, and let's see if we can poke somebody. Give us more stacks. No, we got some more stacks. And we're going to be clumped up here, so this is a good opportunity to build up as many as possible. I'm just going to drop the lightning on everybody. Toss the Q out, see if we hit anybody. Nope. No? Oh, we did. We hit somebody. Okay, we gotta go. Get away from that bowling ball. I am rotating back down. Get more experience. We have a slight experience lead heading into 4 minutes 30 seconds. This is a little too far. Not comfortable with it. Not comfortable with it at all. Didn't even get the glow, but that's okay. Don't want to dive into that too deep. Don't want to die. Can probably jungle, but it's not safe. Since I have no eyes on the enemy team now. I saw some of them top. Soaking. Maybe we should have gotten Seasoned Marksman. But we are getting some extra bonus damage out of that. And Brightwing seems pretty soft. Oh, this isn't happening. Just gotta keep soaking. Keep pushing down that lane. Where are they? Are they jungling? That's gotta be it, right? Oh, gotta stay away from this. He seems pretty aggressive. Yeah, there's that Brightwing. Hey. Okay, let's get Brightwing. Oh, now we've hit them both, so that's something. Let's see. They got a lot of damage on them. But Secret Weapon gives us more hits. But will it be our ability damage or not? Will it be First Aid or not? Malfurion seems on the ball. So I will actually pick Secret Weapon. More damage. Gives us a bit of burst. I will fly over there. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Falstad! A wild Falstad has appeared. Okay, we can probably get a lot of this. I will dive in on this just to kill him. And there goes Raynor. Thank you! Oh, we're getting a lot of the kills. I guess we're doing alright. Give him the lightning, boys. Mama said you gotta show the world the thunder. And I agree with Mama. Mama's never wrong. Mama told me to Bobby Boucher. No, wait. Bobby Boucher's the character? I'm sorry. It's been a while since I watched Waterboy. Because water sucks. It really, really sucks. Gatorade. Things seem to be calming down. Where's the red team? Red team should be coming in soon. Should not have used power throw over there, but I did. Here comes the red team. Cho'Gall going in too deep. Cho'Gall going in too deep. So let's give him the lightning. And let's toast him. I will stay here to do that. He got pushed out. Kerrigan got isolated. Let's see what we can make happen here. 12 seconds left on our ping. Thank you for the stacks. That's actually a lot of stacks. 25 is a-okay. Yeah. Yep. They can't pressure us. So I will toss this out just to start chunking it down. Hey. Okay, they outrange us so hard. At least me. I don't know about the rest. Let's see. Goodbye. I want you dead. I'll be greedy about it. That's how much I want. What killed me? What killed me? Was it you? Did you kill me? Did Cho'Gall already killed me? I got stuck in the stun. Should have used the E out. But we're doing alright, Kerrigan. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage. That's good. We've participated in all the team fights and we've gotten the last hits. But that's not so difficult considering his attack speed, his general power levels. Let's see. I'm not sure we've been doing, you know, our rotations properly. I'm gonna zoom in over here. Hey. It's a Falstad, the hero. I actually don't know. Hinterland Blast is damage. Do we need the damage? Do we need the chase? The only person with reach is me. So yes. Also, that happened. Nah, it doesn't deal enough damage, but I don't feel comfortable using the other ability just yet. Always make sure that even though one Cho'Gall is looking at you funny, the other one can see you and is paying attention to you. Thank you. Malfurion, you are the hero. Unfortunately, he dodged out of our hammer, so we're not going to get more stacks. 30 stacks is not great. That is there. It is. Is it triple tap? Oh my goodness. All right. Just went there to help him out. Okay, time to go. Okay, can't help you. What is Illidan thinking? That Illidan just gave that one to us. I will. Shall we go?
We should take this mercenary camp.
I am flying over to top. Cho'Gall still bot. Illidan is dead. Hey, do you want that? Because I can give that to you. We're gonna bring the lightning. Because I am worthy. Only he who is worthy may wield the hammer of Falstad. I'm barely worthy. Okay, this feels dangerous. We're 50 levels up, but still. I should probably get this. Yeah, Kerrigan has the right idea. Yeah, we're on the way. Don't worry about it. We got it. 13 seconds left on our Z, on our flight. Yeah, I know Mighty Gust has a lot of utility, but since we had the advantage, I didn't feel pushing them, you know, into a good place was all that important. We're gonna use the R as our finisher rather than an initiator. Okay, right wing. Oh, the pull. The pulls are real. Lightning out. We get him? Let's get the Cho'Gall. Let's get that Cho'Gall. The hunt. Oh, that Illidan. Making me blush, man. I'm gonna need a cigarette after what you just did. Oh, yes, you did. Do we need more toughness? Or shall we bet big? That's the question, isn't it? If we need to stay in the fight longer, we're gonna pick up static shield. If we need to chunk that Cho'Gall, we're gonna need a giant killer. And is that worth it? My first guess is no, because there's no secondary tank on them, or there's no other warrior on them. So I'm gonna go with static shield. Crippling hammer is probably also a good pick here. Hey, Kerrigan, sorry, blocking the way. There's a lot of highway for us to use. More shields lets us stay in the fight longer without having to kite. Hammer. Alright, that's 35 bonus damage out of a base of, at level 13, a base of 220. That's a 10% increase. That isn't bad. Around 10% anyway. 10 or 15%. I'm not good at snap math. Okay, what are we doing? What is this Rainer doing, rather? The shields will let us tank a little bit. Not too much, don't get too brave. Let's not go crazy here. I'm gonna toss that out there. Let's fly out, give him the lightning. Oh, Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall. Too deep, man. Just because you're the only warrior doesn't mean you can do that sort of thing. The slow is valuable, but the survivability is better. If you gotta go. I will head to the heating fountain. I will clear this way first. I am low on mana. I'm gonna harf. Okay, maybe we don't need to harf because this guy's got a problem, and it's me. And we just gotta be careful with our mana usage right now. We're looking at, okay, half is pretty good. Oh, that's right. Malfurion is the best. The pokes. Ah, we didn't get the pokes. Oh, Illidan. I love the bravery, man. I really do. I love the gumption. If I only I were so brave. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Can toss this out. See who we hit. Nobody. That's the 7-10 split right there. Goodbye, Illidan. See if we can get this Cho'Gall. Yeah, we're gonna get that Cho'Gall. We're not. Well, hammer out. Let's see. I want this. I want to focus on the foot. Let's see. Hammer time might be good. There's nothing really to interrupt, so I'm not sure it's a good idea. Bowling ball. Let's chunk this. Movement speed and use. Aerial gusts is okay. I can get Cho'Gall. We can probably make this happen. Ride the lightning. Lightning for you. Okay, Airy Gusts. Airy Gust is probably good. So it'll give us more room to move. More maneuverability because not a lot of this is damage. The stun is alright, I guess. But there's nothing I want to interrupt. It's such a micro stun. It'll hassle somebody, but we're not gonna interrupt anything that important, so its value is decreased. Maybe if there was a Lily on the team, that could be good. To gain movement speed. Nah, Airy Gusts, I think. Reduce activation time for Tailwind, increase the movement speed by 30 seconds, more maneuverability. I mean, it is a small map. But this will let us escape in a bad situation. Right now, this is our game to lose. And this is far less about the other team now, and more about what we can do. How greedy am I? I'm not gonna fly in on that, not alone. Okay, let's let them expend everything. His ult should be up. Hey, Agamemnon. Goodbye, Agamemnon. Yeah, that was what I expected. Gonna do this aggressively. Gonna dive in. Want to get that little dragon there. Hey, your backline is gone. How about some lightning strikes, huh? Alright. Well, we're dividing the kills equally, which feels good. That feels like a good sign of teamwork. It's less about everybody agreeing and more about alignment. Yeah, that's right. Objectives. We're gonna get that. On the way. Is Cho'Gall there? Scanning hammer. Yeah, this ought to be good. Enemy team is still mostly down, so I'm not too worried about this. Just gonna sit here and do my thing. Toss the hammer out for the bonus damage. How much bonus damage do we have? 257, 48. Now that's around a 20% increase, I want to say. So that's kind of worth it. I laughed at it before, and I don't want to laugh at it anymore. And look who's laughing now. It's me, because Right Wing's about to explode. Oh wait, that's not the enemy one. That's not the enemy angel. Okay. We are in a very dominant position, 50 levels ahead of the enemy team. They're about to hit 15, so it's probably, they're basically 3 levels ahead. Enemy team is defending up top. And what are we doing? We're chunking this down. Mortals are gonna go top. It may be worthwhile to push bot. Maybe. You're fine. Thank you for the globes, Nova. You're the best. Team green here. Green Kerrigan, green Nova. Malfurion is basically green. And then there's me. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. Is that the only song Eddie Furtado had? Or at least the only song that really made it in the collective consciousness. Why am I doing this? None of your business, that's what. It's like the doggy in the window. He's not for sale. Let's see. Come on, Cho'Gall. He pressed his W for no reason. What was he thinking? Play defensive. Toss the hammer out. Oh, so close. And he left. Excuse me. Ouch. That actually hurts. Okay, team is hard engaged, so now we don't have to poke as much. Okay, we just want you. Okay, Cho'Gall. Okay, Cho'Gall. Well, we missed all of that, which was embarrassing. But the important news is Brightwing's still gonna die. Did we get him? Did we get him? Illidan got won the kill race. Probably shouldn't have stood there either. Toss that out. That's weird. It still says Hero of the Storm at 20 kills, which is weird. But the point is, we won. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's very... The core of the build is there, and it works. Never am I gonna laugh at Gathering Storm again. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, you can subscribe to the Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. I'm Patinator. I'll see you later.